Welcome to another production of ParkTV 16 Sports on Location. Tonight we are on the beautiful campus of Benilde-St. Margaret's, bringing you Section 5 AA Section Soccer featuring Robbinsdale Cooper out of the Tri-Metro Conference taking on Benilde-St. Margaret's. They're ranked the number 2 seed Benilde, number 7 Robbinsdale Cooper. Quarterfinals of this Section 5A final. Glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports. My name is Robert Christensen, and the Red Knights are ranked 8th in the state in their class, and they're underway, and they have possession to start off this quarterfinal match. Number 2 seed versus number 7 seed. Glad you're with us. Now the records of both teams very much diametrically opposed. 10-3-2 are the Red Knights against the Hawks, 4-10-1. But that's why they play the matches, is the first shot towards the net taken by number 13 for the Red Knights. That's Will Scanlon, the junior. Sails over the crossbar, and now Robbinsdale Cooper will take possession. Just underway here at Benilde-St. Margaret's, the McQuinn Athletic Complex. 40 minutes on the board. Our score initially here is 0-0, and it goes out of bounds, and it will be a throw-in for the Red Knights. So far early on, the possession has been in the Hawks zone. Red Knights on the far side. Control, nice pass back and forth. Now in traffic, still maintaining the Red Knights. Centering pass gets deflected. Thought it might be a corner kick there for a minute, but it must have went off a Red Knight, and now the Hawks will take over. Their goaltender, that's number 96, Uriel Clara Galvez, the junior in the yellow jersey. And they don't let him do the kickoff duties. They give it up to his teammate, but it's blocked in front by number 8, Aiden Fisher, the senior midfielder. And the Hawks now have it all in white. They're about midway in the Tri-Metro Conference. Again, the number 7 seed of 8. And now a nice footwork there by Robbinsdale Cooper's number 7. That was Michael Lopez Cibrian, the senior, showing excellent skill there. Keep an eye on him. And now out of bounds on the near side, and the Hawks now retain possession. That's number 9 with it. Daniel Romero Andrade looking to throw it in. Took his time there, got it in successfully to number 34, Hussein Muhammad. Now the centering pass into the middle of the field, played by number 31, that's Ricard Baisa. Now the Red Knights, number 3, that was Diane Rumjeski, the senior captain, kicks it out of bounds, but the Hawks retain possession. So nice possession here for the Hawks, if for nothing else. Time of possession now intercepted, and the sliding tackle, the ball taken back by number 7, that's Charlie Platt. Nifty move there by Platt, getting it by the Cooper Hawk defender, but now the Hawks take over possession, and that's number 9 with it, Daniel Romero Andrade. Now back to the Red Knights defender, gets it over to number 11. That is Steven Sebri Pina, the senior captain. And now the leading pass, trying to get it ahead to number 8 for the Red Knights, Fisher. And it was led him a little too far, and that is Galvez, punts it out. So he is capable of kicking those off, so they do alternate, the Hawks do. Now the Red Knights at midfield, nifty pass to the near side. That was to number 11, Sebri Pina, and it goes out of bounds, and a turnover towards the Hawks, and they'll throw it in. That's number, let's see, 12. I don't have a name for him, so we'll just call him 12. Not a bad name. Now number 11 with it for the Red Knights, Sebri Pina, and it gets deflected back into the Red Knight zone. Nifty defensive pass there by number 25. Very impressive, Massimo Delvatore. Did I say that right? De Salvatore. Just a freshman. I like that pass. One would have expected he went back to the goaltender. Now a Red Knight is down just at over midfield. That is number 11, Steven Sebri Pina. Slow to get up, limping, favoring that right side, but it looks like he's going to be okay. And that's going to result in a free kick here for the Red Knights. And you can see the wind blowing his jersey there. It's 16 miles an hour out of the west. So that may play a role, although that would be a crosswind as this field goes mostly north and south, maybe northwest, southeast, but kind of a crosswind. Usually the sun sets behind the stadium, and that's where the wind is coming. bringing the rains. And that's another thing. It's drizzly here in St. Louis Park, and it's scheduled to be drizzly all night long. And this is the first of a doubleheader we're bringing you. Not only are we bringing you the boys quarterfinals, as that ball just eludes the Red Knight there, just couldn't quite come up with it. That was number 6, Jack LaRue. Nice idea. They just missed on it. Now they take possession again, and that is Sibri Pina. Cross pass. Nice interception there by number 24. That's Miguel Angel Adams Marine for Robbinsdale that interrupted that nice pass. Now on the far side, Red Knights still maintain possession. Charlie Platt, the leading scorer, cuts back. Nice crossover dribble. Gets kicked away. Now taken back by the Red Knights. Back and forth. Now ball up for grabs. Nice header towards the penalty box. Another header. And the quick shot by Sibri Pina. Couldn't quite get his whole foot on that, could he? And it went wide left. And that'll turn the ball over back to Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. Just under 34 minutes to go. They play 40 minutes running time, 2 halves. Winner moves on to the semifinals on Saturday. And if they're successful there, they'll play in the championship for the 5AA section champion on Tuesday. We may be there with you for that one. No, we will not be there with you for that one. So now here is Robbinsdale Cooper showing some fortitude here on offense. Look at the footwork there by Robbinsdale Cooper. That's number 9 now with it. That's Daniel Romero Andrade into the corner and getting there in time to keep it in. Nice crossover dribble, moves in towards the penalty box. Kick back out. That's an opportunity deflected in front by the Red Knights, and now they break out with it. Nice leading pass, and they have numbers here. They lead it ahead. That's not going to be offsides. That's to number 8. Aiden Fisher, and he scores it, the leading scorer on the Red Knights. And what a great breakout. That was executed to perfection. And they took advantage of the Hawks as they pressed there, but they got caught on defense, and that was not offsides. He wasn't beyond the defender before the ball left the foot of the passer, and Aiden Fisher, with authority and the left foot, delivers that ball to the back of the net. Nice goal there by Fisher. Puts the Red Knights up 1-0. That goal comes with 33:06 remaining in the first half. So the Red Knights off to a good start in the drizzle and the wind. We're in that transition phase between summer and winter here. Could get an 80-degree day or could get a 32 drizzly day, although it's not that cold. It's actually a nice temperature, just 53 degrees. Probably preferable for these players than humidity and running around for 80 minutes. That's number 10 with it for the Red Knights, Ben Dietzen, the senior. He was an integral part of that goal by Fisher as he broke it out to start the fast break. And that's exactly what it looked like, didn't it? It looked like a fast break in basketball, and it was just a beautiful thing to watch. Now number 25 with it for the Red Knights, Massimiliano De Salvatore, the freshman. I'm going to have to shorten that name up, but I love that name. All right, now kick to the near side, out of bounds, almost, maybe, yes. All right, throw in for the Red Knights. They lead 1-0 as we approach the 32-minute mark. Little collision there as that ball came in with Dietzen. He's a big kid out there. I wouldn't want to run into him. Now the lead pass way outpaces the runner there for the Hawks. That was Mako Lopez Cibrian, the senior, and the Red Knights will take over. Goaltender number 32, Ben Watts. He's got a 1.3 goals against average. Rolls it out. He's all in gray. Meanwhile, the Red Knights all in red. Hawks all in white. That's number 9. Kicks it back. Andrade. Now to the far side. Pass right on the mark. I love that pass by number 15. That was Sergio Tonche Alvarado, the junior. Put it right on the foot of his teammate on that far side. But good defense by the Red Knights as they steal it right back along the sideline. Still in play. Nice sliding tackle there by the Hawks, number 10. Don't have a name for him, unfortunately. Maybe I can find one. I like how the Hawks dribble the ball. They have really quick feet, and they're really good at sliding, tackling the ball. There we go. Now number 9 with it for the Hawks, Andrade. He seems to occupy the middle. Looks like he's sort of the quarterback of the offense once it's in the offensive zone for the Hawks. Keep an eye on him. Now the pass ahead, hits right off the back of his teammate, Cebrian. But a nice idea. You can tell Robbinsdale Hawks, just because they're a 4-10 team, they do have talent. You can see it there. And if they can thread a couple things together, they might get out physicaled by the Red Knights. They're a much bigger, stronger team, it feels like. But there's a lot of good athletic skill on that Hawks team. It's easy to see that. Watching here early on, as we're now under 30 minutes to go, half number 1. And this is a doubleheader here for ParkTV 16 Sports. Coming up next will be the girls and their quarterfinal match, coming up at 7. And as long as there's no lightning, we're going to be playing softball, and I don't think there's any thunder in the forecast. So again, glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports. A quick nifty pass, tried to get it ahead to number 4, Gage Mueller. He couldn't quite come up with it, but good soccer action there nevertheless. If you love soccer, it's not about the scoring all the time. It's about nifty, neat passes and plays, and the almost are as exciting as a goal. And if you appreciate those aspects, you can really start to love soccer. And it's played very well here at Benilde. Strong tradition, obviously a winning state tournament entrance. Seems like every year, annually. Okay, now a free kick coming up for the Robbinsdale Hawks. Just across midfield. Not quite a de facto corner kick, but almost with that guy's leg. It is like a corner kick as he gets it into the penalty box. Not quite the same angles that you would get from the corner, of course, but nevertheless, a chance. But the Red Knights squelch that right away, and they break it out towards midfield, out of bounds, and possession will be awarded to the Red Knights. Quick throw in now to number 11. That is Sebri Pina. Now in the backfield for the Hawks as they take over. And that kid has a big leg, and that's where he's dangerous. That's like the long bomb in American football. Keep an eye on that guy, number 24, Miguel Angel Adams Marin, the junior. His leg, if he can find a player and get it on the mark, that could be a nice breakaway opportunity. That's where he's dangerous, number 24 for the Hawks. And there he is right there. You can just see the power. Now ball gets through, no Red Knights there, and out to scoop it up in goal, Uriel Clara Galvez, the junior, and he'll punt it himself this time. As we're under 28 minutes here. Fast moving first half, 1-0 our score. Aiden Fisher on a classic breakout, fast break. And you don't talk that way in soccer much, but it was definitely a fast break. And there's a quick shot, and it's a goal. And I talked about number 9, Daniel Romero Andrade. I thought he was the quarterback, and what great vision by Andrade. How far out was he? And he threaded the needle. He hooked that just over the goaltender and under the crossbar to tie it up. And that is one dangerous soccer player. Look how far out he was. Look at the magnificent moves here. He's like a ballerina out there. And then the give and go. Oh, actually, the Red Knight accidentally gave it to him. And he knew what to do with it. Look at that shot. Just a thing of beauty. He couldn't have threaded the needle better. Even the goaltender can't believe it. I don't blame him. Number 32. That was almost unstoppable. Now, meanwhile, back the other way, the Red Knights answering right back, and that's exactly what you want to do when you're scored on. I equate it with tennis. You get your serve broken if you got to break right back. And if I'm a Red Knight, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't want to get the number 17 seeded team any type of confidence here. But that was one heck of a display of talent by number 9, Daniel Romero Andrade. That sequence was suitable for framing for him. If he's looking for a college scholarship, I would snip that one and send it to some coaches. That was just beautiful, especially the way he played with the ball before he got it back. And then executed maybe one of the greatest soccer shots I've seen. Meanwhile, it's 1-1 here, Red Knights, as we approach 27 minutes to go. And that's Dietzen. Oh, he's got number 8, Fisher again, and again Fisher scores. Any penalties? Looking around, it could have been dicey, but oh, we got a hawk down against the goalpost, but there, Aiden Fisher gets his second goal of the night, and he and Dietzen, they've got a connection there. I think Dietzen was on the assist on the other one. Aiden Fisher came in with 6 goals on the entire season, and he's got 2 tonight. And look at Dietzen and how he disguised that pass, and then how Fisher just stuck with it. Kept his balance. What great athleticism there. But I would love to note again how Dietzen, when he passed that ball, it was really like a no-look pass because he had his head down, didn't telegraph it, and he took a really incredible angle on that pass. I can't emphasize I'm not an expert at soccer. I've played it. I've watched enough of it. And that was an incredible pass by Dietzen. And look at the move by Dietzen right there. Behind, I don't even know how to describe that. So great. These are the things that make soccer so much fun to watch. Great talent on display by both teams. And the ball out of bounds. And the Hawks will take it back. They're down 1 here, but 3 goals already in the first almost 13 minutes of the match. Great soccer action. Glad you're with us here on ParkTV 16 Sports. And we're waiting for something. I'm not entirely clear. It is blustery as I look out there. The winds seem to be gusting even harder than 16 miles an hour, and the referee is coming over towards the press box. If we could move that camera a little bit more to the left, you can see the referee trying to communicate. There he is. Not sure what was going on there. Mick, what was going on? Oh, the clock didn't start. Okay, yeah, because the fan was pointing at me, and I'm like, oh, that's what it was. So we have a malfunction on the clock. That's the reason for the stoppage. Right now it shows 25:30 on the clock, but I'm not sure. I thought my last memory reporting how much time was left was 27 minutes. Yeah, so I don't know if there's a leap year or do they have a leap 2 minutes in soccer, right? You know, all of a sudden. Anyway, well, if you're Robbinsdale Cooper, not to cause any problems, but they could protest this match if they didn't get their full 2 minutes and they end up losing. Not sure it'll go very far, but you never know. But anyway, meanwhile, we play on, and it's a great match here so far. 2-1, Benilde. All 3 goals have been magnificent scoring plays. So if you're watching this on replay, wind back and look at these 3 goals. Beautiful goals. 2 by the Red Knights, 1 by the Hawks. Pleasure to watch it. Look at Dietzen. That kid is one talented kid out there. Not only is he a physical presence, but he really has the footwork of someone in the middle. Seems to possess all the talent. Look at that right there. Quick pass there, leading down there, try to get ahead to Fisher, and that's that Dietzen Fisher. Fisher took it away. No call on it as the defender went down, tried to lead it ahead to number 18 for the Red Knights. That was Sam Parker. And there's another almost that is just as entertaining as a goal. Just the creativity in the moment, being present, seeing those angles in the moment and taking advantage of them. Great skill, not only in soccer, but in life, right? That's how life can be sometimes. Things come up out of the blue and you just react, follow your instincts, and good things can happen. And so far, it's happened good for the Red Knights. They're number 2 seed, ranked number 8 in the state. And now back, it looks like number 15 for the Hawks, Sergio Tonche Alvarado, the junior, taking his time here, maybe catching his breath. Player coming over ahead of him. You can see him running off the field, so that's what the delay is for. Meanwhile, clock continues to wind down with a 2-1 score here in the as we approach midway through the first half. No urgency there, so no problem there for the Hawks. They're only down 1. They've scored 1. They must feel confident they can score again. Meanwhile, the Red Knights, and there's a trip, and that's going to be a free kick right outside the penalty zone, and this is a big time scoring opportunity coming up, and that's a blatant trip. I think it was, well, it was intentional in an unintentional way, if that's possible. Number 42 gets the whistle there. Oswaldo Morales Laborio. And now a free kick from point blank range. As you look at the committee of Red Knights, I'm thinking which one's going to kick it, and I think that's part of the plan. We don't know, and neither do they. They got a 3-person wall, and it looks like it's going to be number 11, Steven Sebri-Pina. Will let it fly, trying to go right over, and it's blocked off. Nice save there by Uriel Clara Galvez. And the shot was on goal, and that's what you really want. You want to give it a chance. Meanwhile, ball back out at center field. That's number 7, Mako Lopez Cibrian. And he turns it right back over at midfield, as we're now under 22 minutes to play here in this quarterfinal match. First half lead pass again to Fisher from Dietzen. Nope, that was to Sebri-Pina this time, as we look at Sebri-Pina take that free kick from just outside the penalty zone. Now this is number 6, Jack LaRue, to Sebri-Pina to the far side. Advanced by number 13, Will Scanlon, the junior, now deep in the corner, still in possession. Red Knights dominating time of possession here. We don't keep those stats, but it's just obvious from watching this. They are dominating. I'd say it's a 2-to-1 ratio, but they turn it over there deep in the Hawk zone, and they'll come back with it. And that's number 24 with the big leg, Adams Marin, at midfield. Gets rejected right back. Now they'll try to bring it up, and it's gusting, really getting windy out here. Looking at the brave souls that are here, the umbrellas, the winter coats and it is really starting to blow now. As the fans are really starting to cover up, the hoods are coming over their heads. Now in the far corner, that's number 18, Sam Parker, trying to work the corner, gets double teamed and out of bounds. Possession will remain with the Red Knights in that deep corner over there. Throw in, you can see the winds, can't you? And the flags on the left in the corner, where the corner kick would be. Gusting heavily here in St. Louis Park tonight. Lovely fall weather up until now. Beautiful sunny 50, 60 degree days. No wind, but now we got a little weather coming in. And now there's a whistle blown, turnover, infraction against the Red Knights. And we're now under 20 minutes to go here, first half. Red Knights up 2-1. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're checking us out. Excellent soccer action happening here right tonight. 3 magnificent goals. If you're just watching this in the middle of the broadcast, scroll back, rewind back, and look for those 3 goals. It's worth watching. Now the throw in by the Hawks. They're just down 1 here. Now pass ahead, nicely done by number 25. That's Anthony Lopez Guzman. Got it to number 8, Yang Si Zhang. Or excuse me, number 10. Oh, don't have a number. Well, maybe I do. Centering pass, nobody home for the Red Knights. The deflection comes right back out to a Red Knight, and they put the offensive pressure on, keep it past Dietzen. Now kicked back out by the Hawks. Headed back, nicely done there. See, like that was very entertaining to watch, how he headed it back, and now the lead pass. And there, the Red Knight defense there all over it to squelch that opportunity. Nice job there by number 3, Dylan Remjeski, the senior captain. I can see why. Very skilled there on defense. Sometimes the defenders are unheralded, but they are critical to a successful soccer team. They can stop plays just like that and get the ball headed back in the right direction. Now Dietzen. Dietzen's sort of the center. He's up and down the middle, in between those hash marks, making things happen. He has 2 assists on the night. Now he goes down, and that's going to bring a whistle and a free kick. He gets up quickly there. Ball deflected, and then Dietzen, and right there, oh yeah, that's a trip. Number 24 gets the call against him, Miguel Angel Adame Marin. And now a point-blank opportunity for number 25, Massimo Del Salvatore. They've got a two-person wall. I don't know, is it a wall when it's two? Okay, three, it's a wall. Two, it's a conversation. Now we got a wall. And they go right at the wall, just over the wall and over the crossbar and out of bounds. So that attempt goes by the wayside for the Red Knights. They still maintain. There's the replay. Had his head down, kicked it up a little high. So the wall does impact that shot, doesn't it? It's just right at the angle where you got to get it over him and then be able to drop that ball down. Much like the goal by the Hawks, Daniel Romero Andrade. I'm still amazed at that goal. Go back and watch that on our broadcast. Amazing. Now the Hawks with it. Looking for another opportunity. And that's how they have to play here against, obviously, the superior team is the Red Knights. But they got to be optimistic. And with the Red Knights, and when they do make a rare mistake, they can make them pay. They're that talented. And that's how they got their first goal, actually. So now, under 17 minutes to go, free kick back at midfield for the Hawks. 16 and a half minutes to go. They'll take their time, get their players set, try to create a play here with the free kick. That's going to be number 16. And I don't have a number for him either, I believe. No. And that lead pass off the mark. Out of bounds, and a turnover just like that back to the Red Knights. Got to be frustrating if you're a Hawk. Passing is a really important aspect of this game, much like when we do the lacrosse games in the spring. The passing, the basics there. Easier said than done, make no mistake. It's not like throwing a baseball, that's for sure. Much more difficult. And now the push from behind, no call, or is there a call? There is. And that was clearly a push by Maycall Lopez Cibrian right there. Good call by the official. 15 and a half minutes to go. Now bring it in from the 45-degree angle on the left side. Quickly back was Jack LaRue, and that shot goes wide right out of bounds. And Galvez, the goaltender, the junior, number 96, will give it up. Here's that replay. Watch. LaRue tried to bend it, and it just didn't bend soon enough. But nice idea there. Trying to get that shot off while being guarded closely. Now ball back out at midfield. Hawks have it. Chance, and now quickly. And that, look at, oh, now it's loose again. And these are the type of the opportunities that the Hawks see, and they take their shot right there when they have a chance. Number 7 this time. Maycol Lopez Cibrian, the senior, tried to take a quick shot there because they don't get much penetration deep into the Red Knight zone. That's almost impossible with the Red Knight defense. It's making those shots from that mid-range in the offensive zone when they get that rare opportunity, a mistake, a misplay, and then they take their shot. That's going to be how they're kind of like what? Counter punchers, I would say. That's exactly their offense. They're counter punchers. Oh, nifty move there by number 8, Zhongli Zhang. It didn't really result anywhere, but he just put his foot on there enough to affect it to get by, and that, I think, is very skillful there. And now the player goes down, and we're going to have another free kick for the Red Knights. 14 minutes now remaining, first half. Wind continues to howl here as the sun is setting. Dusk, lights are on, very overcast, drizzly rain, windy. And now the free kick from deep outside, number 4, Gage Mueller put it right in a good sweet spot there, making opportunities happen. And there was an opportunity for number 13, Will Scanlon, gets blocked in front, ball still alive as it kicks out, and now a whistle. And we haven't had a corner kick at all yet. Here's this replay. Look at the ball. I thought that was played really well. Just floated in there, and that allowed number 13, Scanlon, to get a shot. And now the first corner kick of the evening comes with 13 and 11 to go, first half. And that is Sebri Pena brings it in. Ball goes off the crossbar, still alive in front. Now centering pass, header off the top of the crossbar and a near miss. But what a great opportunity. What great soccer action. Despite not scoring there. Look at that ball coming right in there. The great header just off the crossbar. My goodness. Oh, that would have been a spectacular goal to head it in. You don't see that often. And I love that corner kick, how he sailed a little past the sweet spot, and that left a wide open Red Knight for that opportunity. But the Hawks dodge a bullet now, deep inside. Oh, and they're going to call offsides right there. The side judgment, the side linesman there, you can see the yellow flag. And now the Hawks moving quickly, intercepted on the far side by the Red Knights, number 25, De Salvatore. As we approach 12 minutes to go in this very fast-moving first half, very few stoppages, no timeouts. Great soccer play by both teams. Very impressed by how they're both conducting themselves. Thoroughly enjoyable. Now here come the Red Knights at midfield. Back to the defense to set it up. They might bring it to the near side. No, they lead it down the middle of the hash marks, headed by the Hawks. Now number 24, Adam Marin. Gets it to midfield. Hawks still trying to maintain possession. Gets deflected away, and the Red Knights get there first on the far side. Kicked back, and now it's intercepted by number 7, Lopez Cibrian. A chance for him. This is where they're the counter punchers. If he can get through the split the defense. And just in time was number 3 on defense. Dylan Remjeski saves the day. But those are the counter-punch moves that the Robbinsdale Hawks are going to have to convert to stay in this match, in my opinion. And now they have it deep in the Red Knight zone, and that guy got the first goal. Walk at his footwork. That is Daniel Romero Andrade. He is a treat to watch. Now a whistle, and are we going to get a free kick? I was looking elsewhere right there. They're going to call the push on Dietzen, I think. And they're going to place it right there, and this is dangerous territory. And a chance here for the Hawks. They're not going to get many, as I've kept alluding to throughout the first half here. And now number 8 looks like he's going to kick it with the left foot. That's Yang Ji Zhang. And he's going to try to bend it in there. You can see the goaltender moving back and forth. He's looking a little, you can see him on the far side. He's trying to fake out the kicker. Let's see where he goes with it. He takes it, bends it, and he played it perfectly. Gave up a sweet rebound, but nobody there. Now the quick shot. And another shot blocked in front by a defender. Great soccer action. It gets cleared out all the way. Wow. Hawks had their chances 2-3 times to tie this up at the 10-minute mark, and it goes by the wayside. Oh, and now Dietzen with a near collision, and coming away with it, surprisingly, is Sergio Tanche Alvarado. And now the Hawks showing a little bit of fortitude here late in the first half here. That's number 10 on the far side. And the Red Knights get possession back. As the Hawks, their intensity has seemed to pick up, and now a trip. And they play on. The referee saw it. He's not going to call it. Down goes the Hawks. I'm not sure I saw it well enough to make an opinion on that, but he's humbling around there, and no call. Or maybe there is now. Looks like we're having some discussion at midfield. There's a referee, and he pulls out the yellow card on number 25 as he will leave the field. That's Anthony Lopez Guzman, and I can only imagine he probably said something that violates some policy or rule. He may have been upset by that call we were just describing and expressed his feelings in a way that caused the yellow card. So he'll sit, and now checking in, that's number 31, Ricard Besa, the sophomore. Clock continues to wind down. 9:22 to go here, first half. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Now number 8 with it, that's Yang Ji Zhang. He's got a strong leg as he'll wait for his teammates to set up, and he'll move quickly now over to the far side. Hawks at midfield. Number 34, that's Hussein Mohammed to the near side. And the magic feet of number 9, Daniel Romero Andrade, he gets pushed off. There's number 9 with it right there with the hand. Yeah, he is fun to watch. All right, now the throw-in for Robbinsdale Cooper's number 42. That's Oswaldo Morales Laborio. Intercepted by the Red Knights. That's Seabree Pena. Seabree Pena now to the near side. Aiden Fisher, oh, he nonchalanted it a little bit, lost possession. And a turnover will award possession back to the Hawks. And they move quickly now into number 9, Romero Andrade. Andrade now, watch the footwork and the quick action. Pass off the mark, intercepted by the Red Knights defense. Now ahead to Fisher. And out of bounds, Hawks take back over. 8 minutes remaining, half number 1. Waiting, waiting, waiting. What's he gonna do? And now he decides to play defense. Oh, a fan on that. That could be an opportunity for the Red Knights. Could they take advantage? Oh, he comes back away with it. Number 24, Miguel Angel Adame Marin. Saves his mistake there. Great, great perseverance by him. Now 34, Hussein Mohammed. His pass intercepted by the Red Knights on the far side. Now they're in business. They would love nothing better to get another goal lead here against the number 7 seed. The Hawks, the Red Knights, the number 2 seed. Wind continues to gust. Now number 18 possessing it. Sam Parker gets it kicked away. Now at midfield for the Hawks. That's number 7, Mako Lopez Cibrian. To number 9, Andrade. And the Red Knights lead pass to Fisher. He's dangerous right there. Let's see what he does with it. He tried to pass it in, got deflected. He tried to follow up, and it gets kicked back out. Ooh, a great scoring opportunity for the Red Knights there. Fisher looking for the hat trick in the first half. That's a pure hat trick. Now lead pass ahead, looking for something to happen. The goaltender came out, and you can see now that's an issue, isn't it? He slipped on that turf, and that ball could have went by him had he gone down a little sooner and not able to capture it. So something to think about if you're the goaltender is how, or any of these players, is how the footing is being impacted by the drizzle and the wind tonight. Now ahead to Fisher, almost a near breakaway, and a save this time by Galvez. Fisher beat Galvez twice, and Galvez said, no, not this time. So a great save by Uriel Clara. Fisher looked like it was gonna be in the bank right there, and Clara Galvez robs him of his hat trick in the first half of this quarterfinal. Under 6 to go here, first half. Far sideline. And now we have some substitutions coming in. Clock continues to wind down. That's number 20 we just saw checking in for the Red Knights. Who is that? That's Aiden Lowy, the sophomore. Now the throw in on the far side. The Hawks with it. Centering pass, intercepted by Benilde's 25, Massimo Del Salvatore. Now the throw in on the far side. Hawks looking to tie this up as we have 5:11 remaining in the first half, and the Red Knights trying to take another lead. Lead pass to Aiden, he splits the defense. Mini breakaway, tried to just nonchalant it over the goaltender, Uriel Clara Galvez. And I'll say Galvez and Fisher, they're tied. 2 great saves by Galvez, 2 goals by Fisher. Stay tuned to who wins that. That's the war within the war here. Fisher versus Galvez. Great fortitude by the goaltender, Galvez. After getting beat twice, comes back to Rob Fisher. Here's that replay. What a beautiful pass. I should look back to see who made that pass, because that's really what sets this up. Oftentimes the passer doesn't get the credit, but that pass was right on the money. Beautiful thing to watch in soccer. Now, number 20 with it, Aiden Lowy. Lowy gets pushed down. No call on that. Unbelievable. Now to the near side, Fisher, though. They retain possession. Sails it towards the net high and out of bounds and out of play as we have 4 minutes remaining. You can see it for yourself in the middle of your screen. 2-1 our score. Great soccer action here. Number 2 seed versus number 7 in this Class 5 AA quarterfinal. Winner moves on to play on Saturday. They'll play the winner of Blake, the number 3 seed, who's playing Edison later tonight at Blake. The number 3 and number 6 seed will play the winner of this match, and that shot from point blank range sails over the crossbar. And that is point blank range. Just missed it. Maybe the defender for the Hawks impacted that somewhat. Section 5 AA. I don't think it's the final quite yet, but maybe it will be next week. Now the kickoff from the Hawks. And the big leg there by number 24. He might have the strongest leg out there on the pitch, as they say. Miguel Angel Adame Marin. Now the Red Knights right there with exactly 3 minutes to go. That's number 4 holding off Gage Mueller, the junior, and there's a stoppage, and I'm not entirely clear why. Referee coming over to talk to number 24, Adame Marin. All right, now a chance for the Red Knights. I don't think they're satisfied here with a 2-1 lead at halftime. I think they feel they should be up, and there they are. What a beautiful touch shot by the Red Knights. And that looks like it's number 3, right? Dylan Remjeski? Is that who got the goal? Let's see here. You know, it just kind of got it. It is Remjeski, and that's the great touch. Look at that. That's pure athleticism. He beats the defender. Pure talent, instinctualness there. Is that a word, instinctualness? I think it is. If it isn't, I've just coined it. But that's what that was, right? It was just in the moment, just got enough on it, and he just felt how that was going to go in, and he threaded the needle, and the Red Knights have to feel a lot better as the number 2 seed with a 3-1 lead with under 3 minutes to go here, half number 1. Just to remind you, you're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're with us. Probably a lot more comfortable where you are than what these brave fans are here. Umbrellas are out. The wind is blowing fiercely. Feels like kind of November, I would say, except the temps are in the 50s. If it was in the 30s, it would be November with this wind and gray. It's coming to Minnesota, but October can be one of the most beautiful months, as it has been early on. This may be the first bad weather day of the month, but it's not so terrible because the the temperatures are not so bad, actually. That's what keeps it palatable. I think these players have got to be loving this weather, actually. Perfect soccer weather when you're running around for 80 minutes. Okay, under 2 minutes to go. Red Knights up 3-1, comfortably, I would say, at this point. If you're the Hawks or you're a Hawk fan, as we watch number 4, Gage Mueller, with 1:37 to go. Look at the leg by Mueller. He kicked that about 40 yards in the air. That's a kick. You think about that. That's a far kick. All right, the throw in. Hawks try to play it defensively out of their zone. Played by number 25, Massimo Del Salvatore. Centering pass, gets it right to Fisher. That went through like 4 Hawks defenders, and Fisher going for that hat trick. Gets deflected in front, and you can see Fisher just has an ability to score. He really does. As is evidenced by his 8 goals on the year, 2 of them tonight. And when you consider they played 15 matches all year, not a lot of scoring, but when they do score, Mr. Fisher seems to be the last one that touches the ball before it goes into the net, most often for the Red Knights. Now right in front, Hawks try to defend it out. Ball still loose in front. Chance for the Red Knights. Now it's cleared by number 25. That's Anthony Lopez Guzman. As now 22 seconds remaining. Red Knights trying to get one more opportunity here before the whistle. Oh, and there's a big time push. And that, they're calling for a card in the stands, and it looks like he is gonna get the card. Number 7, Mako Lopez Cibrian, and that was a intentional shove right there, and he doesn't agree. But you judge for yourself right there. Bang, that's a linebacker move right there. Ouch. Looks like on the receiving end of that, his head. Didn't expect that, could have hit the ground, concussion. Not to be a sensationalist, looks like he's all right, but it's a dangerous play there. Sort of a vulnerable position as I think about it. And that referee is walking him off the sideline. And he's going to go to the bench. It's not exactly jail, but it sort of is, isn't it? You can't play. I'm not sure how that yellow card works, if you're out for the match or is it a few minutes? That's my lack of knowledge of some soccer things. All right, now Red Knights with 13.6 seconds, and that's number 4 with the free kick. Gage Mueller with the big leg, bounces it in there, ball loose, 6 seconds remaining. That's Aiden Fisher, tries to center it, looking for a teammate, quick shot, and there's the whistle, and that will end half number 1 of this quarterfinal 5AA match. Red Knights lead 3-1. Stay with us for half number 2. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. Glad you're with us.
What to expect when you're expecting a teenager.
Today we're talking about how to wake up your teen, and this works literally every time.
Good kisses. Good kisses. You heard how loud
I heard. It wasn't you. Yeah. It was the...
Is that bacon?
You don't have to know it all to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
ParkTV 16 Sports on location. You are watching quarterfinal boys soccer. Benilde-St. Margaret's, Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. Quarterfinal action. Our score 3-1, and all the goals have been super exciting. So I know you can scroll back on this broadcast. So if you're probably watched it from the beginning, if you're watching it at all, but those goals were something to watch by all 4 goal scorers. 2 of them by Aiden Fisher of the Red Knights, the leading scorer. He had 6 coming in, he has 8 now, and the Red Knights are fairly comfortable ahead here at 3-1. But look at the weather conditions here. You can't tell on your screen, but it's been drizzly since the beginning. Very gusty winds, 16 miles out of the west. But the players don't seem to mind at all. The turf seems not so slippery. It was replaced here a couple years ago. It's beautiful, and I only saw one slip by the Benilde goaltender where I thought that the slick conditions impacted the play. But so far, no complaints out there. I think they have the right foot coverings, shoes to handle it. Look at the sliding tackle there, the cleats, that's what they are. It's been a while since I've worn cleats. That's why I couldn't think of them. And now the Red Knights with it. But look at the sliding tackle attempt by the Hawk on that play.
Not like that. You'll see them like
their team knows how to do those sliding tackles. That's just classic soccer. And when they call tackling, that you're tackling the ball. Oh, off the crossbar. Quick shot there. Looked like it was taken by number 4, Gage Mueller. Let's see on the replay. No, the quick shot by number 6, Jack LaRue, the junior. Just misses off the crossbar. Second half here, winner moves on to the semifinals on Saturday. Time to be announced. They'll take on the winner here. We'll take on the winner of number 3 versus number 6. Blake, number 3, Minneapolis Edison, number 6. They're playing at 7 o'clock tonight at Blake. Red Knights now on track to make it to that semifinal with a 3-1 lead here, just underway. Under 38 minutes to go, 40 minutes per half running time. And now the Red Knights with the throw-in. Following this match, we'll be bringing you the girls. Oh, look at the goal! My goodness, I had a point-blank view in my location in the press box, and Ben Dietzen showed some talent here. Watch this. I think our camera angle is going to be dead on perfect. Watch him go to the left, and look at him beat the defender. And how did he see that angle? My goodness. Look at the goaltender. There's nothing he could do. That is emotional honesty by the goaltender there. And what a great shot by Ben Dietzen as he continues to impress. I don't think I've done a boys Benilde game this year, and that Dietzen, my goodness. Just the vision and the imagination to see that shot is the talent. I didn't see that one coming, and he hooked that in right in the corner, and the goaltender got there just too late. And for a second there, I thought the goaltender, if he wasn't careful, could have bashed his head into the post there. He just missed doing that. But again, a great shot by Ben Dietzen puts the Red Knights up 4-1 here early in the second half, and now the leading pass ahead to number 7 for the Red Knights. Charlie Platt, the junior, just misses the connection, and the pass there by number 6, Jack LaRue, just avoids the header, and the bounce, just mistimed it there. Platt. Now you get the feeling the Red Knights are going to pour it on here in the second half in the rain. And they have it still on that far side. Under 37 minutes to go here, second half. Ball cleared out to midfield. Red Knights dominate it back in to the offensive zone. There's Ben Dietzen again. Pass. Oh, tried to get it ahead to number 18, Sam Parker, intercepted in between. Now here's the counter punch, and they just missed the connect, and the Red Knights take it right back over. But that's the counter punch style that the Hawks have to use here, because clearly the Red Knights are physically dominating. They're bigger, stronger, taller on average against the Hawks. So they're going to get muscled around, and they're going to be able to establish position in the scoring zones with their size and structure. But the Hawks, that's where they scored their first goal, counter punch, and that's how they're going to have to get their goals to get back in this. But they're down 3 on the road, in the rain, in the wind. Tough, tall order. Let's see if they can come up with the goods, but there's a quick shot and wide right. And did the goaltender touch it? He did not, so no corner kick. As that shot taken by number 18. Here's the replay. Sam Parker tried to sneak it in that edge, but this time the goaltender, Uriel Clara Galvez, had that sealed off. He learned his lesson after Ben Dietzen on that corner. Galvez won't get beat there again. Now here comes. Nice steal there by number 27. That's James Knutson, the sophomore. And the lead pass to the near side to number 9. That is Andrade. He's dangerous. Getting double teamed. And now taken away by the Red Knights. They try to clear it. Taken back away by number 34, Hussein Mohammed for the Hawks. Now to the far side. Nice pass. Connects with number 4. Henry Larson. No, that was number 8, excuse me. Zhang Ji Zhang. And his shot goes wide left. And the goaltender, number 32, Ben Watts, gives it up to, I believe that was number 4, Gage Mueller, the defender, decided to kick it with the left foot, gets it successfully ahead to number 7, Charlie Platt. Platt plays it in the offensive zone, gets rejected right back out to midfield. That is Seabree. Pena with it. Now number 13 for the Red Knights. Lead pass ahead to number 18. That's Parker. Parker coming in, getting marked by Hawk. Makes him turn back around. Good defense by the Hawks. And now Dietzen, he's dangerous, catches up with it. Point blank zone to Seabree. Pena, the pass right in front, the shot and a goal. Beautiful pass from Dietzen to number 13. Scanlon, and number 25 delivers the goods from way out. That's Massimo Del Salvatore. Dietzen to Pena. Pena gets the assist with Dietzen, and lining it up like a place kicker in American football beats Galvez to the right. And there is his agony. Look at that smile by. That's great to see, isn't it? Great feeling there watching these kids be successful on the pitch. Beautiful feeling to score a goal in a quarterfinal. Something he'll never forget. Now to the near side, Red Knights up 5-1, under 34 minutes to go. In fact, we're approaching 33 to go. There's Andrade, couldn't quite work his magic, taken away by number 13, Will Scanlon for the Red Knights. Now number 34, Hussein Mohammed, takes it over for the Hawks, gets it ahead to number 8, that's Zhang Ji Zhang. And his lead pass is intercepted by the Red Knights on that far side. I believe that's number 4, Gage Mueller. He goes down, somersaulting, and the flag comes up. And let's see what the determination is going to be. And it looks like it's going to be a throw in from the Red Knights. I don't see a yellow card or anything of the sort. Still very drizzly here. Umbrellas all around, hats on, winter hats, winter coats. Perfect weather for running around playing soccer. I would love to be out there running around in this weather. Great atmosphere if you're a player for sure. A little tougher on the fans because they're not moving around. But this is perfect weather for this kind of sport. Now the lead pass by number 13, Will Scanlon ahead. And the push, no call. And that scoring opportunity just misses for the Red Knights. Now Galvez, the goaltender, boots it out. He's got a big leg there, actually. Surprised he doesn't do it all the time when they're trying to clear the ball out of their zone. Now the Red Knights take back over, dominating. Their time of possession's got to be 80% Red Knights to 20, and I might be being generous to the Hawks there. Their one goal is worth going back to look at, though. I think that was the best goal, despite the Red Knights 5. Oh no, actually Ben Dietzon's, that rivals the two best picturesque goals of the night. Andrade, their first one, as we looked at that replay, and Ben Dietzson a few moments ago. Go back and look at that. Those are scholarship material, it seems to me. Now the second corner kick opportunity for the Red Knights. That's number 6, Jack LaRue, the junior. Raises his hand, lofts it in there. Looks like a good one, and the header attempt in there on the play was number 3, Dylan Remjeski. Couldn't quite make it happen, but boy, he put that in a perfect place. Remjeski along with number 18, Sam Parker. Just couldn't quite make it happen, but that was a beautiful corner kick. Just landed it 3/4 in front of the goal mouth there. Gave the Red Knights plenty of opportunities, and that's really what you want out of your corner kick. Just put it in a place where good things can happen, and that's where that ball is. He reined it in there. What a great arc there, too. When it comes down like that, there's more opportunities. It comes in at a sharper angle. You only get one opportunity, right? You just got to ricochet it in. But when it comes high like that and comes in, then you can head it. Let it bounce and kick it. Lots of more things can happen with those types of corner kicks, in my opinion. Okay, now the Hawks at midfield, lead pass. Oh, nobody home. It was intended for that Hawk, and he darted right and didn't go to the way the passer thought he was going to go, much like a wide receiver and a quarterback misread the defense. And the quarterback thinks the wide receiver's going to one area, and they misread the defense. They didn't read it the same way. That's what happened there. But otherwise, that looked like a nice developing scoring opportunity for the Hawks. Goes by the wayside as they clear it back out. Look at that big leg. Booting it way back into the Red Knight zone as we're now under 30 minutes to go here, second half. Red Knights with it. At midfield, kick to the near side, wide open is number 7, Charlie Platt. He leads it ahead to Dietzson, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Hard to see the numbers in the rain. But that scoring opportunity, yeah, that's number 10, Ben Dietzson. What a player. This kid can do it all. Defense, passing, dribbling, scoring. Kind of an enforcer as well. All the things you want. Okay, now number 6, Jack LaRue. He had a nice corner kick, lost another one in there, and the header attempt goes by the wayside. Ricochet comes back out, ball still in play. Jockeying for position to get it. Winning that match is Seabury Pena. Gets it to number 13 as he darts inside. Will Scanlon. Scanlon gets the ball taken away. Now picked up that time again by number 25, Massimo Del Salvatore, who got the last goal, and it goes ricochets out. And are we going to have a corner kick? Let's see what the call is. It looks like we are. Now it's raining corner kicks here. Again, no pun intended because it is raining out there. And no, it's a throw-in near the corner kick. So no, it was not a corner kick as it didn't go off the end line. And now here come the Hawks, and a miss. And there's that passing off the mark. Hard to get it going if you can't get those outlet passes on the mark. Easier said than done, of course, in soccer, not like basketball. But it is the same concept. You kick it out to the side, break it out, get it back to the middle, and try to get a fast break. In fact, the Red Knights had a fast break goal just like that in the first half. Now the lead pass in by number 7, Charlie Platt, gets deflected back out. Now that's number 13, Will Scanlon. Gets deflected. Now that's number 8 for the Hawks, Zhang. Big leg over to the far side, and getting there first is his teammate. Well played by Zhang. And now a chance for the Hawks. That's number 19, Hassan. He goes down, gets back up, stays with it, takes a shot, goes wide right. Nice perseverance there on that attempt by the Hawks. Someone trying to make it happen here, get his team back in it as we look at number 4 for the Red Knights, Gage Mueller, the junior. As the clock continues to wind down, we're approaching 27 minutes to go here, second half. Ball lofted to the near side. Right to number 7, Charlie Platt. Intercepted by the Hawks, number 15, Sergio Tonche Alvarado. Now the Hawks, number 14 gets it taken away. That was Carlos Rangel Hernandez, the senior. Hussein gets it intercepted, but right back at him, and now here come the Hawks. Here's their counter-punch style. Can they make it happen right here? Quick lead pass. Oh, nice nifty move there by number 8 again. Zhang playing very well. Zhang now making things happen in the middle of the field. Passes it into the corner. That's the Hawks, number 34, Hussein Mohammed, coming along the sideline and can't quite walk the tightrope, could he? As it goes out of bounds. But a nice energized scoring foray there for the Hawks. Good to see, as they have not lost their enthusiasm despite being down 4 goals in their likely last match of the season here. Now the Hawks play it back in. Lead pass intended for number 32. That's Owen Vu, just an 8th grader out there for the Hawks, getting some playoff experience in varsity soccer. That will serve him well in the seasons to come. Just being out there, feeling the intensity of playoff soccer, a different ball game than the regular season. Now on the near side, throw in by Hussein. Tried to get it to number 8, Zhang. Really impressed with Zhang. Nice player out there for the Hawks. And now here is Hussein. And all these kids seem like they're good kids for sure. Great soccer players, all up and down, both teams. Just a little too much firepower for the Red Knights, I believe, which is why they're the number 2 seed. They're 10-3-2 on the year. It's hard to believe Robbinsdale Cooper is only 4-10-1. They seem to have a little more talent than that, but it's a tough division they're in the Tri-Metro Conference, I should say. Now the Red Knights with it, as we now are at 25-minute mark in the second half. Oh, they're calling from the shoot it. He couldn't quite get it off in time. The defense was allowed to get over there just to save the day. And now a centering pass by, again, number 7, Platt. Tried to lead it ahead there, and the goaltender Galvez out there to save the day there for the Hawks. 24.5 minutes remaining. If you're watching this on delay, look for the girls quarterfinal. We'll be bringing that, taping it live next after this at 7 o'clock. Central Daylight Time. That's number 13, Will Scanlon. Boots it across, right on the mark. Aiden Fisher looking for that 3rd goal, trying to get the hat trick on the night. And it gets deflected out of bounds, and a turnover will give the ball back to the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks, and that is number 24, Miguel Angel Adame Marin. And he'll bring it over to the near side to Hussein. He'll try to bring it up. Nice splits the defense, but can't quite handle the ball. He's got quick moves, but then you got to be able to possess the ball when you're going that fast, and that is easy. That's very difficult to do. And a quick shot attempt by number 18 for the Red Knights, Sam Parker, the junior, gets deflected out of bounds. And now a corner kick from the near side coming up for the Red Knights.
Corner kick, Red Knights.
And I believe they only had 1 corner kick in the first half, and this, I believe, might be their 4th, and the first one from the near corner. And from my vantage, I got to crook my neck just to look over to see. But look at the camera angle there. And there's the wave to let the players know it's on its way. Far side of the goal mouth, and it goes out of bounds. Good goal, corner kick there. Had a chance right there. Lofts it, and And the header, oh, just mistimed it, was Remjeski Dylan. He's got a goal on the night, the freshman out there. Or no, Remjeski, the senior captain, of course. Looked like he just mistimed it a little bit. And in this dark weather, it might be hard to see the ball, I would say, with the rain and the wind. Trying to pick up the spin on the ball and where it's going. Meanwhile, Red Knights take back over, dominating time of possession with the ball again here in the second half. Gets deflected out of bounds. Nice defense on display by number 32, Owen Vu, the 8th grader for the Hawks in white with the orange numerals. And now a throw in on the near side. And a substitution from far on the far side. Number 20 sprints in. That is Aiden Lowy, the sophomore. He'll come in to throw it in. Or no, he'll come in to occupy the position. To throw it in is going to be number 13, Will Scanlon, the junior. As we're just under 22 minutes to play here, second half. Hussein whiffs on that clearing attempt. And then he trips. The player goes down, number 12, but he helped him back up. You could see the sportsmanship by Hussein there, just making sure that Liam Lynch was okay. Play goes on, no call. As they say, no harm, no foul there. Looked like a good no call, and Hussein showing great sportsmanship there. You can see he had a little bit of caring for how Lynch was doing there as he reached back. And now a check in here. Number 19 checks in for the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks. That is Abdurrahman Hassan, the senior. Off the bench, fresh legs, lungs full of air. Let's see if he can blow some life here into the Hawks offense. They're down 4 with under 21 minutes to go here, second half. Starting to feel a little bit more like Halloween weather around here. Just the gray, dark. Looking for the great pumpkin out there coming up in the bog across the way. Not sure we'll see the great pumpkin tonight, but you never know. A little early here. Halloween's still just a couple of weeks away or so. Now the ball comes to the near side. Out of bounds. Hawks will take over possession. There to throw it into Zhang once again. Into number 19 who just checked in. That was Abdurrahman Hassan. And the goal quickly scored. Just like that. Number 19. Let's see how this happened. And checking in, Lowy comes away with it. Nifty pass, splits the defense, finds wide open, and he didn't need to do more than that. Number 19, Will Gadke, the junior, gets the goal, and he just had to put his foot on it. The law of least effort, just do enough to get the goal in, and a brilliant play from number 20 in the foreground there of your picture. Lowy gets it ahead to 19. Will Gadke for the 6th goal. Now, Red Knights following that goal, looking for more, just under 20 minutes to go. Corner kick. No, still in the corner. Now the Red Knights back out on top. Looking for more offense here. Red Knights taking over. That's number 12 with it. Liam Lynch, the junior. Pass out top to number 25, Del Salvatore. Now to number 13, Will Scanlon. Scanlon now breaks into the middle, passes it to the far side. Now into the corner. I believe that might be Lowy. Kind of hard to see in the dark, though. That's number 2 with it. Malcolm Crane, the freshman, forward in the match. Tried to center it, goes out of bounds. And now a corner kick opportunity, and that's number 11 to do the honors. Steven Seabury Pina, the senior captain, wastes no time, hooks it right in there at a sharp angle, gets deflected sharply out. And now picked up by number 10 for the Hawks, no name. And now the Red Knights take it right back over at midfield. That's been the pattern for most of the match. If the Hawks do get possession in their own zone, they have a difficult time penetrating with possession across midfield. That's their counterpunch, and the quick shot there by number 2, Malcolm Crane, the freshman, showing some talent there, setting himself out with a point-blank shot, but a nice save by Uriel Clara Galvez of the Hawks. Sent that scoring opportunity away, and now Galvez will place kick it from the near side. And now the Hawks will take the slow way out, try to get it back into the offensive zone. And there's a stoppage now. Not quite sure what the reason is. You can see the official with his arm up. They're gonna make the ball go back to the goaltender, Uriel Clara Galvez. And now substitutions with the score as it is. Both teams trying to get as many players in there as they should. Any type of varsity experience you can get as a young player is always helpful. Now moving the ball into the center is number 12, Liam Lynch. And his foray gets rejected out like a pinball, didn't it? Quickly out to midfield, but the Red Knights once again, as they seemingly always do, just intercept it right where their helmet emblem is at midfield. And they get it right back into the offensive zone. It's got to be tiring for the Hawks to be on defense all the time. But they're not showing it with their demeanor, that's for sure. These are high school athletes. They never quit, nor should they. Now, the senior, or number 12, I should say, Liam Lynch, the junior, tries to dribble it in, gets deflected back out by number 14, Carlos Rangel Hernandez. Now on the far side, and out of bounds. And the throw in quickly to number 25. That is Massimo Del Salvatore. Just feels like the Red Knights have been on the power play the whole second half here. The play has almost continually, perpetually been on the right half of the field in this second half, and really much of the first half as well, but seemingly not as much as we're approaching 16 minutes to go here, second half. You're watching ParkTV 16 Sports. This is 5AA quarterfinal varsity action. The Red Knights at home, the number 2 seed, taking on the number 7 seed, Robbinsdale Cooper. And just to round out the seeds in this section, the number 1 seed is De La Salle, and they are playing the number 8 seed, Minneapolis Henry North, combined high schools there. They played at 5 o'clock. If they advance, then they'll play the winner of the number 4 seed South Wellstone School District against Roosevelt Heritage. They're playing tonight also at 5. So the winners of those 2 matches will move on to the semifinal on Saturday, as will the winner of this match, which is going to be Benilde with a 6-1 lead, and they'll take on the winner of Blake, the number 3 seed, who's playing Edison, the number 6 seed, at 7 o'clock. So if you're a Red Knight fan and you want to go out at 7 o'clock, which is coming up, you can go check out the competition, scout the opposition, and then come back on Saturday, and I bet that game will be right back here since they're the higher seed on Saturday, and then the winners advance and will play on Tuesday next week with the right to go to the state tournament in 2023. Red Knights ranked 8th in the state, looking to do that again as that ball goes out of bounds. Just under, now, 14 and a half minutes, we'll say, remaining. And now the ball will wind up in a corner kick on the near side. And that appears to be, who's doing the honors? Number 4. Gage Mueller, the junior, lofts it in, takes the far outside route, and it gets kicked out of bounds. And that's going to be another corner kick, courtesy of number 42, Oswaldo Morales Laborio. And back to do the honors quickly, and you can see the wind there gusting. Give you an idea of the conditions they're playing in. And although on your camera you really can't see the raindrops, it is quite drizzly out there, although it does seem to have lightened up here in the last few minutes as it was earlier. Now lofting it in, great corner kick headed by number 4, Mueller. Gets it over to number 5, that is Will Connor, the senior, and then the follow-up shot goes out of bounds. And let's see, is that going to be awarded to the Hawks, or do we have another corner kick? Another corner kick, as the Red Knights now are just dominating here with 13 minutes to go. Corner kick after corner kick in the offensive zone, of course. That's number 44, or number 4, Gage Mueller, the junior. Takes the low route this time, the low road, as they say. You can take the high road or the low road. He took the low road there. Unusual, but not bad. Sometimes they can set up a play and then make the scoring opportunity after that initial kick in. As we look at number 20 for the Red Knights, Aiden Lowy, centering pass, almost kind of a corner centering pass. Did try to get it to number 13, Scanlon, and it gets stolen away by the Hawks. And that's number 32, Owen Vu with it. He'll throw it in from the near side. Robbinsdale, 4-10-1 on the year. Now more substitutions for the Red Knights. Number 14, Landon Hall, the senior defender. Also number 15, Andreas Lowy, the senior, checking in. And now the throw in by number 32, Owen Vu. For Robbinsdale Cooper, intercepted just like that by the Red Knights, Liam Lynch. Now he gets it ahead to the near side to number 15, Adrius Lowy. Lowy coming around, centering pass to, I'm assuming his brother, number 20, Aiden Lowy. Same initials, gotta be, right? Same school, of course. Minnesota, definitely. Now here comes the Robbinsdale Cooper Hawks, and they tried to get a little fast break there, but they missed the mark, and there to intercept it was Nick White, the freshman, number 29 for the Red Knights, who's checked in. So he moves the ball over to number 16, Leo Scroggins, the sophomore, and it goes out of bounds. No, it doesn't. Stays in play, and now it goes out of bounds off the Hawks. Possession to the Red Knights with 11:28 to go. Now a nice long throw-in from the far side. Couldn't quite see the number, but that was one heck of a throw, long. That's hard to do from overhead like that, to get that kind of distance. Oh, the lead pass, and not quite ready for it there was number 15, Adrius Lowy. Right there, just misses it. Good vision there by the passer. Now number 32 for the Hawks, Owen Vu, showing a little speed, a little flair, but coming right over to wreck that party was number 5, Will Connor. It's like, okay, enough of that. This Red Knight teams, they look confident out there. 6 goals on the night. This has to be one of their largest scoring outputs of the year, I would guess. Just considering that Aiden Fisher had 6 goals on the year, although I don't know if our stats are up to date on that, that's true. But he clearly was. Everything's correct. We got it off the internet. Our producer, Paul Broden, informs me everything is accurate on the internet. Of course it is. But nevertheless, Aiden Fisher having a great night and a great year. And far and away the leading scorer for the Red Knights. And you can see why. He has, what's the old saying? He has a nose for the net. Some people do that. Wayne Gretzky had a nose for the net. Oh my goodness. Lowy took one on the noggin there, but he is showing no ill effects from that. Tough kid out there, number 20, Lowy. Now he gets the return pass and just couldn't quite get there in time. Is moving over on defense was number 17, Kossi Hoffer, the junior. Breaks up that scoring opportunity for Lowy, and that would have been a nice consolation, and that had to sting. He took that ball hard off his body from just a few feet away. And now he's playing it right there, looking to make that move. Lowy coming in, pressing. And a nice pass attempt as it goes off the American football goalposts, and that will draw a whistle and turn the possession back over to the Hawks as we look at the replay. What do they call that if it's a Vikings game? The doink when you hit the goalpost or the crossbar? Wouldn't that be something if you could get points if you... Maybe if you got like 3 points, if you got it in the net, but you get 1 point if you can kick it. No, that would ruin the game, wouldn't it, of course? I don't know. I'm just looking to be creative there. Look at that footwork by number 12. I don't know if we can get that on replay. Liam Lynch, seemingly in close quarters. Watch this. See, this is more fun than a goal. Just working it through, then he beats that guy, and he gets the shot off Wow. Now Lowy, number 20. And there's two Lowies. This is Aiden Lowy, the sophomore, number 20, making his presence felt out there. Good things to come for Aiden Lowy, it feels like. Just his, I don't know, he's just got a determination in the way he's playing out there. Totally focused is how I want to describe it. Now the corner kick right there. Oh, the point blank. Rushed it maybe a little bit. That was number 12, Liam Lynch, with a great opportunity there. Sails it over the net. Now the Hawks, they are just getting no traction on offense. I keep looking, I'm a position just over midfield, shading towards the goal of the Hawks, and I feel like I have a crick in my neck because I've been looking that way all match, or all second half, because that's to say in more words than necessary that the Red Knights are dominating on offense to the right side of the pitch. It just never gets across midfield now. And at this stage of the game, I'm sure the Hawks, although you won't know it from the way they're playing, I'm sure they're ready to get on the bus and get back. As the Red Knights are just looking to pad their scoring here. And now right there coming out, Galvez, and he came out just enough to thwart that scoring opportunity by number 15, Andreas Lowy, the senior. Right there, who's gonna get there first? Almost a game of chicken, wasn't it? And they did collide ever so slightly at the end of that. That is a game of chicken, isn't it? Who's gonna flinch there? They both kind of flinched. And smart moves by both of them. They don't need to break their face or break their bones in a 6-1 game with 6 minutes to go. Those are smart kids. All right, now lead pass by the Hawks as they do finally get it in the Red Knights zone. Feels like it's been forever, but it goes out of bounds, and guess who has it back? The Red Knights do, with 6:10 to go. Throw in there to number 17, Vincent Baldwin for the Red Knights. Now taken away by the Hawks on the far side. That's Zhang, number 8. Like watching him play. Look at his moves right there as he gets by the one defender. But the Red Knights, they're backing each other up. They're well positioned. I guess what's the word? Spacing. And Galvez has shown some spectacularness in goal. He robbed Aiden Fisher a couple times. He got beat by Aiden Fisher a couple times. And there he does a very nice job coming out and goal, making that save. Another pleasurable thing to watch. Now the Red Knights right back in the offensive zone. Galvez comes out. Under 5.5 to go here, second half. We'll be taking a break, but then coming up next, the girls have their quarterfinal match, and they will be taking on Edison Henry North. 3 high schools coming together from Minneapolis. Edison out of Northeast, Henry and North in the north. They are the number 8 seed, as the Benilde-St. Margaret Red Knights are not only, the girls are not only the number 1 seed in their division or their section, they're the number 1 ranked team in the state in soccer. Last year, they had a tie in the 3rd place game. They didn't play overtime, which, talking to some of the parents, sort of left a sad taste in their mouth. They shared the 3rd place trophy, and they didn't like that so much. They wanted a winner and a loser. But you know they would have preferred to be in the championship game, and you've got to believe it's that or bust for the girls' Red Knights, and we'll be bringing their action coming up next. Following the conclusion of this match, we're at the McQuinn Athletic Complex on the campus of Benilde-St. Margaret's in beautiful St. Louis Park, and this is ParkTV 16 Sports, and they are sponsored by the city and the taxpayers that provide this opportunity to bring all kinds of events from St. Louis Park, whether it's concerts in the park, sports events by the high schools, or the city council meetings. This is your place to get all things St. Louis Park, and what a great suburb it is. A gem in the Twin Cities, to be sure. Now, a throw in from the near side by Robbinsdale, as we're now under 4 minutes to go. And, oh, just misplays it frustratingly there for number 15, Sergio Tache Alvarado, the junior. And now the turnover and the centering pass, this time by number 19, Will Gadke. off the mark it goes. Out of bounds. And another corner kick being set up on the near side. That's number 15 to do the honors for the Red Knights, Andreas Lowy. I have a friend that's named Lowy. I wonder if that's not their sons. I think it is. I'm willing to bet. And that ball goes. There's his other son. All right, now here is the Cooper Hawks, and we're under 3 minutes to play, and we'll see if they can break out here as they get jostled off the ball. The flag goes up, Red Knights take over, and that's the physicality that I'm talking about, that the Red Knights seem to be dominating this match with. A little too physical here for the Hawks. Might be the real glaring difference here. Look at this move right there. Showing some talent, weaving in and out, going around those Hawks. And I don't know who those players are. They maybe a younger team coming over to watch. Are those Red Knights or? That's the bench. I didn't know that. Oh, I didn't notice the white sweatshirts. They must have put those on. And I saw them running around. I thought that might be the girls. I'm like, no, those don't look like girls players, but that's the bench. And in this weather, you got to be moving around, especially if you're going to be brought in, so that you're kind of warmed up. You don't want to go out there cold, and especially in this weather without warming up a little bit. And now a minute and 40 to go here. 6-1 our score. Red Knights are going to advance. They're looking for some hardware in Minneapolis. When it comes state tournament time, they hope to be at the Bank Stadium for the championships. What a thrill it must be to play a match in that stadium. $1 billion stadium almost, I believe. Gorgeous place, and for a high school player to be out there, what an experience. And there is Aiden Lowy. Drifts it right in there. Oh my goodness. Keep an eye on Aiden Lowy coming in the next matches if we bring you, or next year. But this kid seems to have the goods right there. Oh, just mistiming the jump, number 15, Andreas Lowy. And if they're brother, they practiced that. That would have been something neat to see those two connect, from a corner kick to his brother to head it in. Oh, look at that bending shot, just misses. The goaltender, Uriel Clara Galvez, was right there, but right there. Look at how he took something off of it like a little pitch shot on a golf course. Galvez was right there, though. Good goaltending there and a great shot. Both great. Again, the pleasure of watching how the goaltender got there and how the shot almost missed was very cool to watch. 1 second left. And there is the whistle signifying the end of this one. So the Red Knights advance to the semifinals. Our final score here from McQuinn Athletic Complex. The Red Knights move on to the semifinals on Saturday. They win 6-1. So for Paul Broden, our producer, and everyone connected with ParkTV 16 Sports, my name is Robert Christensen. Glad you're with us. Thank you for listening. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you next time. Have a great night.